Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be filming my July bullet journal spreads. I did get started on this because originally I typically don't plan my bullet journal on camera, just because it's super minimal and kind of boring, to be quite honest. So my July spread, like I said, already started. My friend does stamping, and so she stamped this for me, and I colored it at her house, and then I kind of stuck it on there and just wrote July, and then I took a white gel pen and did little hash marks, and then I got my BohoBerry box, and the BohoBerry box was watermelons, and it was so cute. I decided that I'm just gonna leave this because I did this at my friend's house, and she's like, we did it together, and so I'm just gonna leave my cover page, which I very rarely look at anyways, to be honest. And then I did start planning my bullet journal week. It's not completely finished yet. So I'm going to do that on camera. So I'm going to show you these two, or I'm going to show you the few weeks that I have done. And then I'm going to finish drawing one of them, I believe. Yes, I have to finish drawing one of them. And then I did do a habit planner, and I just stuck down washi down, which I also got in the BohoBerry box, which is right here. Super duper duper cute. And this is a very, very big part of the reason I switched, because I love this. So I'm going to be doing that. I also mapped out a mood tracker, which I very rarely do a mood tracker. But I got one of these little dealy things a long time ago on Amazon, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to try her out again, and it took me a hot minute, not going to lie, to figure out the spacing and dimensions and all that good crap. So which is why it's all done in pencil right now. But I finally figured it out last night, and I started doing the lines in it, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do the lines on camera, and then we'll fill everything out. So I'm going to probably speed through just drawing the lines on this page, sticking down my habit tracker, which is already all filled out. So it's just a sticker I'm going to stick down in here, and then I'm going to finish drawing my mood tracker and put in a legend at the bottom, and then we will fill out these pages together. So see you on the flip side. Okay, so you just watched me fill everything out. I don't typically do a monthly in my bullet journal, just because I never really typically use them. In my bullet journal, I have a happy planner that I plan in for that. This really just helps me keep, like, it keeps me accountable, because I literally just put my tasks on here that I have to do, and then I jot a little bit about the day. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take these Faber-Castell markers that I got out of the BohoBerry box, and they're watermelon-y, like, themey colors. And I'm just going to, well, they're not very wide tipped, so I'm just going to draw the lines in here, and I'm just going to do like this. It's not going to be neat. It's going to be very messy. It's not going to be perfect, which is fine. It doesn't really need to be. I very, very rarely ever use any artsy things in my bullet journal. I've been going back and forth on it for a while now, and I think I've talked about it before. I've been kind of going back and forth on it about either starting to be a little bit more artsy or just kind of keep it minimal. I don't mind it minimal, to be honest. I feel like I have a happy planner that if I really wanted to get artsy with, I can do it in there. But everybody uses their bullet journal in very, very different ways, and that's what I love about bullet journals, is not any two really are identical, and that's what I love about them, because my expression of art is different than everybody else's, and that's one thing I do love about it. So so basically all I did for the outside border is I took my Tombow Twin Tone here and I used the bullet tip on it and did around the border. And then these are exactly 8 across. And then I did 2 boxes for here and here. And I believe this is 18 down. I'm pretty sure it's 18 down. So that's how this measures out. I kind of measured it perfectly. Actually, I kind of did it on a whim. I was just playing around because I thought the borders looked kind of cool, honestly. So let's do this one too. This is the thick one though. These are so comfortable to color with. I feel like I can get, like, because there's grippies on there and they're in a triangle shape, so I feel like I get pretty good grip on them. Oop, I got outside the line right there. Ooh, it happens. So I'm going to speed through this part really quick while I finish coloring these little boxes, and then we will come back. Okay, so basically each week is going to say the same thing, and I typically, when I set up my bullet journal, I set up each week when I set up my entire journal, just because it's easier for me to do it that way, and it's more efficient, I think, for me, because I don't always have the time to sit down and do it. So when I find the time, I do it all. So basically I'm just going to go through and write Monday through Friday, the dates, so on and so forth. Tuesday, this is Wednesday. And I'm not writing in like just pretty handwriting or anything. I'm just writing in my normal handwriting. Like I said, this bullet journal typically goes right into my purse, and I take it with me everywhere. Like sometimes I put my grocery list in there, and I'm pretty sure Monday's the 1st. It is. How? Okay. I love that. So sorry about that. I had like a coughing fit and I couldn't stop until I went and got a drink. So, like I was saying, Monday is the 1st. So we'll just go through 5, 6, 7. Okay, so and then the green line, I'm just gonna write work. And then if I work that day, then I write in my schedule. And then the other 2 lines are sleep and steps, because I've been tracking my sleep and how many steps I do a day, which is with my Fitbit. And that's basically all I do for my setup, honestly. And then when I get to the day, obviously I write down my task list and so on and so forth. But this is literally all I do for my bullet journal. That's it. Sometimes I don't even keep, like, I keep a habit tracker, and I'm pretty good about keeping up on my habit tracker. And then most of the time I don't even do a mood tracker, but I thought that a watermelon one would be super cute, so I wanted to try it this month. So we're gonna write work, and I'm only gonna set up this first week. I have the base down, and so when I get to this, I can just write work, sleep, steps, so on and so forth. All right, there's my first week. Pretty much done. I do want to put down a little bit of stickers. I don't usually use stickers in my book, but these came in my BohoBerry box, and I thought they were cute. I actually colored these in last night while I was watching some Netflix. So, oops, they are kiss cut. So, the other thing that I wish that was a little different is the paper that these are printed on is a nice white. And most bullet journals, their paper is like an ivory color or an off-white color. And that's the only difference. The only thing I would change. Other than that, I think they're really freaking adorable. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm just gonna like stick down some stickers randomly. But yeah, and then I do want to do one more thing to my habit tracker. Not my habit tracker, my mood tracker. And I'm pretty much just going to put them down here at the bottom corners, because I don't very rarely do I ever, and I like kind of putting them over, I very rarely ever bullet rate or journal down to the very bottom. So I'm just going to flip over here really quick. As you can see, I kind of colored the outside rind, if you will. I have this Pentel Milky Pop color, because you know how the outside of a watermelon, there's like these lightish green squiggly lines. I'm going to use this color for those, but I'm going to actually just write the dates in. And I thought that would kind of work. Do you guys remember these pens from high school or from school? Like, they used to have versions of these kind of pens way back in the day, and I feel really old like saying that, and I'm only 35, so I'm not that old, but I feel like my childhood, like high school, I feel like high school was a lifetime ago. Most days anyways. Some days I really feel like it was just yesterday. My neighbor across the hall, her daughter just got her driver's license, and she's so excited. And I remember, like, I don't have a driver's license, but I remember getting excited like that when I was younger. Like, I miss having that, like, level of excitement and enthusiasm. 29, 30, and 31. Ta-da. Do those show up? They might not. I'll just hold it up a little bit. Yeah, they do show up. They show up really well in real life. I just didn't know if the lighting was. Alright, so let's put in my key really quick. I'm going to use 2 of these, and then I have, oh, there we go. I found 2, like, pinkish Tombow twin tones. So I think I'm going to do the lightest pink first. Then the more corally pink. Then the red. And then like this dark raspberry color that I've been coloring the watermelons with. I love this color. It's so pretty. Okay. And then this is going to signify a good mood to a really, really like grr mood. I don't know, that's my grr face apparently. And then I'll write in mood tracker up here and color that in if I really want to, but you know, whatever. But yeah, that is my setup for my July spread. Like I said, I don't typically do these because I find them like I love watching bullet journals when they're super artsy. Like, I think they're beautiful. And I'm like, but I cannot draw like that. And I cannot write calligraphy to save my life. So, I just kind of do them the way they work for me. It's really super basic, really minimum. A few pops of color. I think this month I used... Yeah, this month isn't filled out. I have to fill out today, or yesterday and today. But, it was just blue. I just used the 4 different blue mild liners that I had. And just... that's all I did. It's super, super minimal. Like this one, I didn't even use the bold around. Like that's extra for me. But yeah, so if you guys like this, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I will be doing more bullet journal spreads in the future. I'm going to try to invoke my artistic side and be like, hey, you know, we need to get artsy. I'm going to put some stickers down here. I think once this is filled in, I think it's going to be really pretty. And then I thought about after it's filled in, like when I fill in one, maybe I can put like a watermelon seed here and there. Some fresh. Let's do, I really like these like popsicle looking ones. So yeah. Alright guys. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you again next time. Bye. Hey guys, I'm gonna go handheld here for a minute, so I'm literally holding my camera. So earlier we planned all this together, and I only colored it in a little bit. Well, I decided after my very long nap that I wanted it to be a bit bolder. So I colored it with these 3 markers. I just kind of went back over it and kind of blended it a little bit. And then I took this Milky Pentel Pop pen and then kind of went over it to make some streaky lines. So yeah, I just wanted to pop in here and show you guys that really quickly because I did change it. And then that's how that ended up. So I put the numbers in there, and then I took this again and kind of drew some lines to make it look like a watermelon rind. So I just wanted to pop in here and show you guys that. Alright, bye guys.